Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Holy and Hormonal podcast. My name is Kim Gargano. If you're new here, I created this podcast as a safe space for us to approach periods and our hormones from a Christian perspective. I'm jumping straight into the news, you guys. I wrote a book, and I can't believe I'm holding it in my hands right now. I cannot believe that I wrote a full-on book. This book is called Holy and Hormonal, for those of you who aren't watching on video. I'm holding my book in my hands and it is so crazy. Could you even imagine? I can't. It's called Holy and Hormonal, and it is a faith-filled guide to understanding your body and the God who designed you. You guys know this ministry is called Holy and Hormonal. Everything I do stems from Holy and Hormonal because I am a holy girl, but I'm also a hormonal girl who struggles with my periods, with PMDD, with mood regulation, emotional regulation. And this book is accumulation of the past 2 years of my life. Everything that I've learned in my own research, everything I've learned by talking to my clients that I coach, everything I've learned from my own body and what I've seen in society around me, combined with scientific research, backed facts, statistically proven facts, all in one spot in this book. It's broken up into 3 different parts. Part 1 is all about the relatability. Like, it's not your fault you didn't know about these things. We go into the scientific research of why women were excluded from scientific research for such a long time. We share stories and we grieve together. And then we move into period education. I teach you from A to Z how to understand your period, what your hormones are, how they work in your body, how stress affects your hormones. We dive into PMDD, endometriosis, PCOS. Then we move into cycle syncing. How do we align our spiritual lives with our period? How can I eat? Is it even possible to eat a certain way to minimize PMS? This book isn't just educational, it is practical, down to the T. I will show you and guide you through every part of your cycle. Talk about purity and ovulation and temptation and sex drive and how do we navigate being really horny while also wanting to be very holy. And for my girls that are single, I think you're going to find a lot of encouragement in this book that purity and waiting for marriage, yes, it's hard, but it's not meant to be a burden. How do we understand God's design for sex? We get real nerdy in this book. We're talking about neuroscience, how prayer affects our hormones and our body. Guys, I wrote this book because I don't want any other woman or young girl to feel the ways that I have in my life. I felt so neglected. I felt very shamed. I felt abandoned by the women in my life. I did not get any of this education by other women. I did all the research on my own, and I wanted to put all that I've learned into one spot for you so that you don't have to scavenge the internet looking for answers, feeling like you have to hide in your room and open ChatGPT and ask all these questions. No, I want you to know that you have a big sister who did the work for you. And this is your resource. This is your one-stop shop resource for all things hormone health. All that to say, it is available for pre-order right now anywhere you buy books, whether that's Amazon, Target, Barnes & Noble. I will have all the links in the description. Barnes & Noble today, if you're listening to this on the 26th, is having a 25% off sale on pre-orders. If you use the code PREORDER25, you'll get 25% off your pre-order of my book. I will also have that linked in the description. It would mean so much to me if you guys pre-ordered this book. It means a lot to me. It also helps my publishers know that they invested in the right place. Pre-orders do really mean a lot. I know it stinks to like buy something and then have to wait a few months to get it in the mail, but you really are supporting me more than you realize through your pre-order. And then once you pay for it, one and you're done. You don't have to pay for it again. Then it's just going to show up on your doorstep. By that time it comes on your doorstep, it's basically free if you do girl math. I have never been prouder of anything in my life, and I can't believe that I finally get to announce that it is coming into the world. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. You are the reason why this book is possible. You guys are the heart of this ministry. You guys are the reason why I do what I do. And I'm just remaining obedient to the Lord. I am saying, "Yes, Lord, use me however you want to use me." And this book was God's idea. This was not a Kim Gargano idea. This was the Lord's idea. And I said, "What? I can't do that." He said, "Yes, you can. Yes, you will. And I will empower you to do it." So everything that's written on these pages is truly the words of the Lord through my hands onto a page into a book. It has been the most spiritually stretching journey I've ever taken in my life. Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. Okay, I'm gonna stop this before I keep rambling. I love you guys. I will see you next week.